Welcome back to Plots and Reviews. My name is Brie. And we're running to the point because we need to discuss the Squid Game against Alice in Borderland. We need to discuss. So I was given some questions to answer, and I'm going to get to them after giving you an overview of the Squid Game and Alice in Borderland and the rage that I felt towards the Squid Game. This will have a lot of spoilers. So if you haven't watched any of them, if you're interested in watching them, I recommend that you go watch them, then come back and let's discuss this, please. Thank you. You're here. So let's look at both of them before we get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, so Alice in Borderland is Japanese and it's actually based on a manga written by Haro Aso, I believe. Yes, Haro Aso. Anyway, it's very like semi-isekai. So you have this guy who is living this horrible life normally, and he ends up waking up in this alternate world, which we're just assuming it might be an alternate reality. It may not, we're not sure. So he wakes up in this alternate world where everyone in Japan has disappeared, right? Except for his friends, him and his friends. And along the way, he finds other people and they are actually forced to play games. If you don't play a game within a specific time, you die, right? And when you play games, you actually gain extra days to live. So that's the general premise, right? With the Squid Game, again, you have this man. The Squid Game, it's Korean, right? Let me check who wrote it. Hold on. So the Squid Game is Korean and it's written by Hwang Dong-hyuk. Sorry if I pronounced the name incorrectly. So it's written by Hwang Dong-hyuk. And you have this man, he is in debt, and he lives with his mom, but he like steals money from his mom all the time to go gamble, right? And he's terribly in debt. He has all of these gamblers and people after him. His wife left him for another more stable relationship and man, and she took their kid. So basically he has nothing except his mom. So we have two guys who have nothing, right? Except for families that don't really appreciate them. In Alice in Borderland, the guy is like a quote-unquote bum, non-professional gamer, because professional gamers make a lot of money, parents, okay? If your child wants to be a professional gamer, let them do it. But he's not a professional gamer. He's just a bum gamer, like some of us. Anyway, he's a bum gamer. The other one is a gambler who is like older. He's like, I don't know, mid to late 40s? I don't know. Probably. He looks older. He might be like 54. Anyway, so both of them are in games, right? Where things start to differ is that in Alice in Borderland, these people are actually trying to figure out what is going on. What is going to be the next game? Why is it that this is organized how it is? And how can we escape? How can we get out of it, right? In the Squid Game, they don't really have to do this. The rules are given. They have all of the people who are playing, the 459 members, they have all, 456 players, they have all chosen to be a part of this game. They signed the contract, okay? They knew what they were basically signing away when they returned. So they have an idea of the hell that they're going to go through and what issues they're in for. But boy, oh boy, do they upset you. They both of them upset me, but for different reasons, okay? The kid in Alice in Borderland, right? He is like naive and skinny and just, he doesn't know that he's cute and he's just living this life, and oh no, now people must rely on him, and he's so sorry because he can't be relied on because no one relied on him before, so he doesn't know what it's like to be relied on. He keeps letting everyone down, but he has to push himself forward to do his best and to save everyone because everyone deserves to be saved. Yay. On the other hand, we have the one that rejected from society because things are so hard. And every money that he gets, he must gamble to make some more money so that he can give to the people he owes because he gambled with their money. And this is such a vicious cycle that he's now caught in. And why doesn't anyone believe in him that he can do better? And now that he has a chance to play in this game, everyone needs to win. No one else needs to die. Although it is a game about dying so that you can move forward, no one else needs to die. Yeah. So you get the point. And we're going to tackle another issue while we're here. The females. All useless. All useless. And the one female you're like, ooh, maybe she's not useless. Yeah. Anyway, the females are all useless. So don't expect too much from the females.
They're all there to be like tertiary characters. They're just decoration. To have like, you know, in the midst, to have like a little female voice. So that's what they're there for. In both shows. Never mind that in one of the shows, there's like a little thing with the female there. Chipu, maybe, but I bet you she's still there to be useless. That's what
anyway, so let's move on to the questions now. And let's discuss some of these issues. Because strangely enough, these questions can actually be applied to both shows. These questions were provided by at Carolina Sanctus. So let's go through them and let's discuss these issues. Overall, I preferred Alice in Borderland to the Squid Game because I think my morality compass is more in line with the people in Alice in Borderland than it is with the Squid Game people because of the ending. As Triple T Magic said, throw that whole show away. Yeah, that's probably what should be done, but I'm sorry. I need to control myself. Back to the questions. Question number 1, or observation number 1. At the end of the day, after you win, right? And you are just asked to take care of 2 more people, right? They're like, please take care of these 2 people for me. Just 2 extra people you're asked to take care of. And these are the most quote-unquote helpless people in society. So a little kid, right? And an old woman who now lives alone. That's it. Those are the 2 people you're asked to take care of. You are gonna run away and leave them with a bag of money in the middle of the road where they can be robbed. Anyway, that's just the first observation. Question number 1, and these are related to the Squid Game directly, but we're gonna throw them over also to Alice in Borderland. So what did you think about the hair? So in the Squid Game, we have red hair featuring, red hair, and it's supposed to mean change, and it's so different, and a new person, I'm guessing bathed in blood, and new experiences, new life, right? In Alice in Borderland, white hair, because you're different. You think you're trying to walk around looking like a rabbit, pretending to be helpless, but you're actually not. Like that guy in that other anime that's a rabbit, but he's a psychopath. What is that? Zodiac kills. Zodiac animal. This guy here. Yeah. This guy. That's what that guy really is, although he's pretending not to be. That's what I thought about the hair. What did you think about the characters that were close to winning? In the Squid Game, there is the fraud guy. He gets pretty close, but he turns out to be this horrible person, which again, it's that whole idea of people not judging people based on what society approves. I mean that they're kind and nice people. does not mean that they're there to help you. They can just be there to help themselves. And unfortunately, these people exist, and that's how it works, you know? So the old man. So in Alice in Borderland, there aren't that many old people. I'm guessing because they die. But there aren't that many old people. Maybe the oldest people are like in their late 40s. But in the Squid Game, you have that really old man who gave us hints throughout. But yeah, desgraçado. That's what I think about him. He's a desgraçado. Him and the fraud guy, both desgraçados. What I thought about the investigator. The investigator, I don't think he died. Although he was shot in like the shoulder, like off to the side. I don't think he died. I think he fell into the water and swam. And in season 2, because I figured they're going to want to have a season 2, he's going to come back and he's going to like report things. Or maybe they're going to find his body because over a year has passed. Let's discuss how this man was wandering around, doing nothing, not upholding his promise of taking care of people for like a year and a half, sir. Anyway, I don't think the investigator died. I think something happened and he's still alive, and there's going to be this whole thing about them breaking in discreetly and doing whatever for the police. Something else that we observed, myself and Carolina, we were looking at the fact that, you know, in the show, there's this whole thing about, oh, but if there are female games, then maybe having a female might be good. If not, having a female is not good, because at the end of the day, men are just better. Men are just better, and having a female is pointless. Why do we have these females? Get rid of the females. But none of the games were female games, so, you know, that was sort of sad, because you had all these females who basically you set up to be useless. Story writers. What's your name? Huan Dong Hyuk. Thank you for making all of your women useless. Anyway, I just had a lot of rage, and I really wanted to make this joint review / discussion. Thank you for showing up. If you have any observations or thoughts, how do you think the two shows will progress? Like, what do you think is coming next? I don't want to give more away, because I know that there are some people who will want to watch it, although they're curious about what happened. But if you have watched it, DM me, let's converse, okay? Thanks so much for checking in. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.